310, 1561, Gulf, real 1.
This is Apollo 8 coming to you live from the moon, showing you the Earth. It's a beautiful, beautiful view with predominantly... Mike, what I keep imagining is if I'm some lonely traveler from another planet, what I think about the Earth from this altitude, whether I think it'd be inhabited or not.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18, 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Today, the family of man has one common and pressing aim, a better life. And the key to that better life is energy, power, for whatever the work there is to be done. The Gulf Oil Corporation is organized to deliver energy in many differing ways, as efficiently and as profitably as possible. As people everywhere move through the gateways of their changing dreams, faced with the startling, unfamiliar shapes amid the landscapes of their ancient life. Petroleum, the most common and most useful form of energy currently available, requires vast facilities to produce, process, and market. Crude oil production, more than 10% of the daily needs of the United States and Western Europe. Natural gas production, enough to heat 10 million homes in the United States every day. Refined products sold, enough to fill 3 million automobile gas tanks every day. Now let's see what the scope of this energy network really is. Universe Kuwait, a 326,000-ton tanker, one of 6 commissioned by Gulf. Nearly 2.5 million barrels, placing a Middle East oil field on Europe's doorstep, creating a storehouse of energy. Entering Bantry Bay, Ireland, one of 3 deepwater ports where Gulf is creating terminals capable of handling this size vessel and storing this quantity of crude oil. Available for transshipment by smaller tankers to European refineries. Almost a quarter mile from bow to stern, the world's largest ship. The bonny shores of heaven. It was on a fair and a pleasant day, out of Yarmouth Harbour I was faring, as a cabin boy on a sailing lugger for
on the bonny shoals of Erin. Oh, we left the home grounds in the month of June, and for canny shields we soon were bearing, with 100 crown of the silver darlings that we'd taken from the shoals of Erin. Now the work was hard and the hours were long, and the treatment sure it took some bearing, and I used to sleep standing on me feet, and I dream about the shoals of Erin. Now you're up on deck, you're a fisherman, and you're learning all about seafaring, that your education's...
And so power moves the different people of the world into a common future. The dedication of a similar deepwater terminal at Henzajima, an island off Okinawa, to supply the fast-growing potential of the Far East. The entire population of the only village on the island turns out for the dedication. A Shinto priest calling on the past to purify the future. The necessary conditions for such a terminal are quite special. Continuously navigable water of over 100-foot depth. A large open landmass that can conveniently be reshaped to store millions of barrels of crude oil. Access to labor. A third such terminal will be at Point Tupper, Nova Scotia. Streets that lead to common purposes. Southern Spain. A refinery at Huelva. Asphalt for the huge road building program. Energy moves past the dry sweetness of Spanish earth, the silver glint of stunted olives, the shy questioning of lunchtime loiterers. Through the veins of ancient weariness throbs a new sound. Gulf's Spanish operation permeates the entire spectrum of national life and includes fertilizer plants, shipbuilding, petrochemicals, and a second refinery to be built at Bilbao in the north. Rábida, the monastery whence Columbus first set sail for America. La Rábida, Spain's largest ship, a modern tanker using an ancient Phoenician shape, a blunt-nosed bow for greater speed. $98,000 deadweight tons, first of a series to be built in Spain. BAFSA, Gulf's marketing outlet. Power for people, for the common joy of life. South Korea, Like Spain, it's experiencing tremendous growth. Here too, Gulf, in partnership with the government, runs a totally integrated variety of petroleum-based operations, including refineries, a chemical plant, and service stations. Korea is still at the threshold of its energy revolution. Capacity in Korea went from 35,000 to 115,000 barrels per day in 5 years and continues to increase. A substantial portion of gasoline sales are still made by bicycle delivery, though new modern service stations are starting to be built. Ancient gateways to a new life, joy and wonder, the unseen bonds of the family of man. Cabinda, North Angola, a Portuguese enclave in West Africa where Gulf has exclusive rights to develop a huge offshore oil field producing crude oil of low sulfur content. Pumps can move 50,000 barrels a day up the bluff to the tank farm. The outgoing crude moves down the bluff through a 36-inch loading line and passes out to a single-point mooring buoy where the tankers load, in a bay capable of taking our mammoth vessels. Malongo, distant and inaccessible, a self-contained campsite on the beach with a 2,000 kilowatt power station, a fabrication yard, warehousing, and a complete offshore production system. Strange shapes and sounds bound together. The mingling of marketplace and metal. This new operation helps to ensure a constant supply of crude for Gulf in the face of changing political conditions. Production began in 1968, and it's expected to exceed 150,000 barrels per day. The shadows of new giants straddling their sunlit world. Joy and power for the common dance of life. Africa.
Ah, yeah.
Sweden.
A bad domain. I am.
Refining, marketing, transportation, bound in the web of changing European life.
Men don't know. Little girls understand. Early in the morning, when the rooster crows, something's telling me.
Europort Refinery in Holland, at the point where the Maas River joins the North Sea.
A bad old man. I am a bad old man. Well done.
Barges picking up product to be delivered along the waterways of the North countries.
Little girl, understand.
bunkering for the fishing industry along the endless coast of Sweden. Milford Haven, Pembrokeshire, a Welsh town founded by American whalers. The deepest harbor and the westernmost point in Britain, site of one of Gulf's newest refineries. The Orange Ball Express delivers product to the English Midlands.
Come white pride, don't take him down. I'd rather be dead, sleeping in the ground.
More than 6,000 service stations and centers throughout Europe, where new patterns of operation are being established.
My man, he bought chicken. Anybody will see. I am a backdoor man.
The dance of life, caught in a new network of energies, responding to the throb of new tools, of travel, movement, and machines.
Men don't know. Little girl.
In Colombia, from the Putumayo area to the seaport of Tumaco, pipeline construction. Fighting steep terrain, heavy rains, shipments will average 50,000 barrels per day and rapidly reach 75,000. Crossing ancient Indian sanctuaries to reach the sea. Borodo, Nigeria, at the mouth of the Escravos Delta. Offshore development steadily increasing in production. Kuwait. Hong Kong. Responsive to the daily needs of millions, Gulf's marketing operation threads its way through jammed, bustling activities. Gasoline, LPG, kerosene. Marketing operation as flexible and as fast as the life it serves. A premonition of the future, vast untapped markets in the Far East. The playground of the Western world. United States and Canada. $38,000 service stations form a network of travel agencies with pumps. Underlying the American marketing operations are a great variety of new capital investments, as well as expansion of old facilities, such as this refinery in Philadelphia. Capital expenditures for properties, plant and equipment, and related business investments are annually $1 billion or more, and Gulf's total assets are in the neighborhood of $8 billion. Venice, Louisiana, a new refinery in the Delta country. Much of this investment was in new growth activities, such as petrochemicals, polyethylene, benzene, cyclohexane, toluene, propylene, cumene, BTDA, the basic raw materials of our modern world. At the site of the old Faustina plantation on the Mississippi, a new efficient ammonia, urea, and mixed fertilizer plant. A natural port area for jumbo barges to pick up its products and deliver to terminals along the Mississippi, Missouri, and other waterways serving the farm belt of the United States. Farm centers for distribution of these products, where a full line of fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides are sold directly to the farmers. Power for the land. Power from the sun. Peach Bottom, Pennsylvania, site of the most efficient nuclear power station in America. Built by Gulf General Atomic, Gulf's nuclear energy subsidiary. Gulf General Atomic is deeply involved in all phases of nuclear research and application. Searching for the ultimate solution to the energy problem, harnessing the energy of the sun itself in a controlled, sustained thermonuclear reaction where all matter can be converted directly into energy. Power for the people. People everywhere have one common and pressing aim, a better life. And the key to that better life is energy.